Ben,
Hi, Tracy.
we're at a bar again.
Or to bar again.
We're like always ending up at bars, like pairing on weird things.
Yes.
So,
So
yes.
I was talking to you about some of the changes I made to the Modern Web
Yeah.
site,
Yeah.
and in some of those changes, I added higher order functions.
Did you really?
Yes.
Do I have higher order functions
You do.
in my modern website?
The highest order of functions.
I'm very excited. How about like double high order functions? Like what's a higher order function of a higher order function? Can you do that?
Yeah. And
Is that like chaining functions?
it would still be a higher order function though, believe it or not. It's
Oh.
Just, yeah.
So like how deep?
I think
Should your
someone might
higher order
correct me on that,
functions
but
go?
I'm pretty sure it's they can go as deep as you need them to go.
Really?
Yeah.
So you can get really deep, like 10 deep.
Super deep. All right.
Higher order functions.
So they're like a hallmark of functional programming, right? So
yeah. I'm
we're
ready.
gonna play around with this a bit, and for this we're just gonna use JSPin. We don't really need the HTML or whatever. We just need the console log.
So we were trying to add this into one of my apps, but like my apps are just too simple. And Ben was like, I don't know.
I think the things that you wanted to add were maybe not something we could really apply a higher order function to.
It's so sad. I need to have more complicated crap in my life.
So I'm going to use Babel for this, but let's just say we had some data set.
Do you ever use let?
Not often.
So basically never.
Basically never. Oh, dictionary. What is happening right now?
Ben, I don't get it.
I'm breaking your computer. Yeah. So
Just to illustrate a picture, we're drinking. What are we drinking?
these are Moscow mules.
Oh, Moscow Mules.
Yeah.
And somebody's playing pool next to us.
Yes. So it's
All right.
great.
Oh,
All
God,
right.
what is that?
Wow.
Oh, God. I can stop.
I can stop.
All right.
Okay. So here we are.
Okay.
So we've got this data set that I stole from one of your apps, right?
Yep. My tattoo app, NG Tattoo.
And let's just say that you wanted some function that was going to go through here, and it was going to find, let's see, I don't know, names with R in it.
Okay. Find names with R.
Yeah.
I like that function.
R is the argument. And what you're going to do with this is just say return R filter. And then for every item in there, we're going to see if it's got an R. If that does not equal -1, then this should find something. So let's go ahead and print out console log, find names with R. I'm not typing very well.
Is it the whiskey? Oh no, the vodka.
Yes.
Could be the vodka.
Or but the mixture of both of them. Right, so then I run this, and it should, oh no, X index of, oh, oops. We're looking for Twitter. So this guy here. So we found all the names that have R in there. So that's great. And then later on, let's say I have some weird requirement where I want to find a name with S in it. So it's like, oh great, now I've got these two functions.
Ben, this is really fun.
And they look pretty much the same, right?
Oh, you're going to console log both of them? Okay.
So I run this. So I've got R names and S names.
S's are very much more common.
Yeah. So the thing that clearly sucks about this is now we've got two functions that are basically the same thing.
Yes.
And it would be much better.
Drier.
It would be much drier.
Gonna get dry.
If we had a function that just could operate as both of these. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make what's called a
higher order function.
higher order function, right? And I'm just going to call it find names, and maybe find names with char or something.
This is really exciting.
And I'll pass a character to it.
Okay. Any character.
Any character. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to have that return a function that takes an array. Oop.
How come you don't have to do the filter anymore?
I still have to do the filter. But what this is a function that returns another function.
Whoa.
So I don't have to make this an arrow function here, actually. I could make this a regular boring function.
Why do you want
an
it to be
anonymous
a boring function versus an arrow function?
Just so I can show you that it's just a function. But we're going to refactor these into arrow functions in a little bit, and it'll look really cool.
I'm ready.
All right, so now instead of find names with s needing to be this, we can just say const find names with s equals find names with char s. And similarly,
oh my god, this is really cool.
you can do r.
Yeah.
I'll make the first one r because that's what we had before.
This is almost like componentizing your code, but functionizing your code.
Right.
Higher order functionizing
Right,
your
right.
code.
So when I run this, I should get exactly the same answers. Yeah, well, wait. What did I do? Oh, I missed a piece. Haha. I'm supposed to take this char here
And stick it in there.
and stick it in there. So that was the change I missed. So now when I run this, see, same answer I had before. So what I get when I call this is a brand new function that does the work of finding names with a particular character.
Oh my god.
And that's a higher order function. Now, if I want to make this look super cool,
Refactoring into ES 2015.
yeah, I can refactor this into just having arrow functions.
Wow.
And we'll make that maybe a little prettier.
It's kind of interesting, right? Like, I like ES 2015, but if I'm honest, when I look at ES
Oh, needed that
5,
equal.
like it seems to make more sense sometimes, at least with the situation that you're giving me right now.
So this is, whenever you see this pattern where it's like, you know, arguments, arrow, that's a higher order function. It's a function that returns another function. So this is one of the pivotal things for chaining functions together, or you know, making code that's much more maintainable, because I have a lot less code. And if I wanted to add, you know, find names with C or something in there, now it becomes much easier. I don't have to copy and paste code anymore.
But how do you feel about us coding versus playing pool like all the people having fun around us?
I'm a little bummed about it.
Are you?
Well, no, I like coding.
A lot of hamsters.
Oh yeah, got a lot of hamsters on my laptop. Tomster.
Just so you guys know, this is normally supposed to be here. I don't know why it wasn't.
Oh.
You don't have to move now, but just so you know, there will be a lot of regulars coming.
Oh, that's okay. We're
Probably
leaving
starting
soon.
around 5 o'clock.
That's
and
cool.
I just want to sit here.
Okay,
Cool.
thanks.
We're obviously not regulars here, Ben.
We're not regulars.
Yeah, but they
We're-
have plugs.
We're irregulars.
Yeah, and there's apparently a Togo's $6 daily deal that's happening. This is exciting. I'm not editing this.
That's good.
I feel like it adds a little bit of flair to our screencast.
It adds character.
YOLO Brolo.
Right. So,
Okay, yes.
higher order
Can we
functions.
like refactor that into, or should we go find Pokemon? No, let's go find Pokemon.
All right.
All right, so we're gonna go to the Google campus now, hunt down Pokemon. Now that I've learned higher order functions for the night. Are you excited
I am excited.
about higher order functions?
Yeah,
I'm more
yeah.
excited about this than I am about finding Pokemon.
Yeah. So I think next time,
Yeah.
what I'll show you is how to make map and filter, which are common array functions, just from reduce, and make your own reducers that you can chain.
Oh God.
And what you'll end up seeing there is higher order functions that return higher order functions that return higher order functions.
Are we gonna be in a bar though?
There'll be so many arrows, it'll be like Custer's Last Stand. It'll be crazy.
So many arrows, it'll be like, what?
Custer's Last Stand.
What's that?
It's where General Custer was killed by Native Americans.
This is why
Presumably
you
with
win at
arrows.
trivia. This is why you win at trivia.
Yeah.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I'm a nerd, okay.
All right, guys. So
All right.
functional programming.
Yep,
So this was really great. Thank you so much.
no problems.
All right. You can follow Ben on the internet somewhere
Ben Lesh.
on Twitter.
on Twitter.